There is someone watching you right now, not with uncertainty, not with hesitation, not with confusion about how they feel or what they want. They are watching you with focus. They are watching you with clarity. They are watching you with intentions so strong it feels like gravity pulling them toward you. And the reason they have not rushed toward you yet has nothing to do with doubt. It has everything to do with strategy. This is not someone who stumbles into love. This is not someone who gets swept away by emotion and acts carelessly. This is someone who moves with precision, someone who understands that anything worth having is worth claiming correctly, someone who knows that one wrong move with you could close the door forever. So they are watching. They are calculating. They are planning their approach with more care than you realize. And if you have been feeling that strange energy lately, that pull, that unexplainable sense that someone is holding space for you in their mind, you are not imagining it. You are feeling exactly what is happening. This person has already decided. They have already chosen you. They have already claimed you in their mind. The only thing left now is the execution. And when they finally move, when they finally step forward with full intention, it will not be small. It will not be half-hearted. It will not be temporary. It will be designed to last because they do not approach what they value carelessly. They move slowly, they move quietly, they move like someone who understands power, and controlled power is the most dangerous kind. So before you doubt this connection for even 1 second, you need to understand something clearly. This person is not confused about you. They are not going back and forth in their mind. What you are dealing with is not confusion, it is calculation. And that is a very big difference. What's up, guys? Welcome to Twinflame Tarot Psychic. My name is Leo. Let's go deeper into today's reading. The energy around this person is controlled, intentional, and strategic. They are not impulsive. They are not reckless. They do not rush into things just because they feel something. In fact, when they truly want something, they slow down, they observe, they study, they plan. Because in their world, anything worth having is worth securing properly. And when they decide that someone belongs in their life, they don't chase wildly. They position themselves to win. This is not the fast-talking charmer who says sweet things just to feel powerful. This is not someone who jumps in and disappears. This is someone who watches quietly from a distance, someone who builds silently, someone who takes their time. And when they finally move, when they finally step forward with intention, that move is not temporary, it's not casual, it's permanent. They have been observing you longer than you realize. Not in a chaotic way, not obsessively, but carefully. They have been paying attention to how you speak, how you respond, what makes you light up, what makes you withdraw. They've noticed your strength, they've noticed your independence. They've noticed the fact that you don't chase validation. And instead of scaring them away, that has pulled them in even deeper because they already see you as long-term. And when someone sees long-term potential, they do not gamble. They approach with precision. They think about timing. They calculate their moves. They don't want to approach you incorrectly because they know you are not someone who tolerates nonsense. They understand that one wrong move could close the door. So they are careful. When they finally step closer, it will feel natural, effortless. Conversations will flow as if you've known each other longer than you have. Eye contact will linger just slightly too long. Their presence will feel grounding, safe, steady, but at the same time, there will be electricity underneath it, a quiet tension, and none of that will be accidental. They are extremely aware of the effect they have on you. They know how to pace this. They may begin lightly. Small gestures, subtle compliments, playful messages that seem harmless on the surface, nothing overwhelming, nothing too intense at first, but underneath that softness, there is something deeper happening. They are planting seeds. They are testing your responses. They are measuring the chemistry between you, watching how you react, feeling how you respond to their energy, because once they are certain that the pull is mutual, the claiming energy begins. And this connection is not one-sided. They feel it just as strongly as you do. The emotional magnetism, the tension, the sense of recognition, it's almost like something in their soul recognizes yours. That's why they are taking this so seriously. That's why they are not playing around. But here's the part you might not fully see. You trigger them not in a negative way, but in a way that awakens something powerful inside them. You trigger them because you don't chase. You trigger them because you are independent, because you don't beg for attention, because you don't need constant reassurance. That unsettles them, and at the same time, it excites them deeply. They are used to being in control, used to leading, used to being pursued, used to people trying to impress them. But with you, the dynamic flips, and you didn't even try to flip it. Your calm confidence, your self-sufficiency, your quiet strength naturally shifts the power balance. And now they are the one craving. They don't like the idea of sharing your attention. Even imagining someone else being close to you sparks something territorial inside them. They may not show it openly, but internally they feel it strongly. You activate their competitive side, their dominant side, their protective instincts. They don't just want you, they want to be chosen by you. And what makes this even stronger is that you don't fall easily. You don't hand yourself over quickly. You don't give away your energy to just anyone. That makes them want to win you even more. Not in a toxic way, but in a determined way. They want to earn you. They want to prove themselves worthy of your attention. They want to secure something real. You are occupying their thoughts more than you know. They replay your conversations. They analyze your words. They wonder about your day. They imagine scenarios. They think about how things would feel if you were officially theirs. And the more they think about it, the more certain they become. They are hooked, not in a chaotic, unstable way. They are hooked in a focused, intentional way. And that is powerful because when a calculated person decides they want you, they don't approach halfway. They don't invest halfway. They don't claim halfway. They move with purpose. This is not confusion. This is strategy mixed with desire, patience mixed with intensity. And when they finally decide that the moment is right, the move they make will not be small. It will be clear. It will be intentional. And it will be meant to last. There's something about you that has completely pulled them in. And it goes far beyond physical attraction. Yes, they are drawn to your appearance, but that is only the surface. What truly holds them captive is your composure, your quiet strength, your emotional control. You don't overshare your feelings. You don't react dramatically. You don't try to compete for attention. You move with restraint and confidence. And that mystery is powerful. That mystery is what turns simple attraction into something much deeper, something almost obsessive. They are not just interested in you, they are fascinated by you. They feel addicted to your energy. It's the way you hold yourself, the way you speak calmly, the way you remain steady even when others would lose control. You don't give everything away at once, and that makes them want to know more. You don't chase validation, and that makes them crave yours. In a world where people reveal everything instantly, your depth feels rare, and rare things are not treated casually. Their intentions toward you are serious. This is not someone who wants a temporary connection or a short-lived thrill. They are not looking for a fling. They are not entertaining you just to pass time. They want something lasting. There is a strong claiming energy here, but not in a toxic or controlling way. It is protective, it is steady, it is long-term focused. They want to stand beside you proudly. They want to introduce you. They want to protect you. They want to build something real. And yes, there is strong physical desire too, but it is layered with emotional intensity. They watch you more than you realize, not in a chaotic or unhealthy way, but in a focused and observant way. They study how you move, how you speak, how others respond to you. They notice the smallest details. And when someone else shows interest in you, it awakens something inside them, a tightening in their chest, a silent possessiveness. It reminds them that you are valuable and desired, and that makes them want to secure you even more. The desire they feel is strong, but it is controlled. It is not reckless or rushed. They imagine touching you slowly, intentionally. They imagine building tension instead of exploding into passion too quickly. They don't want a fast moment that fades. They want a slow burn. They want to see your composure soften. They want to be the one who makes you lose that calm control just once. Because you are so steady, so self-contained, it becomes a challenge they secretly crave. Not to dominate you in a harmful way, but to connect with you deeply enough that you willingly open to them. You feel like temptation wrapped in elegance. You feel like luxury. You feel like a prize. And prizes are not approached carelessly, they are secured carefully. This person does not gamble with things they value. They move slowly, calculating their steps. They want to build desire layer by layer, look by look, conversation by conversation, touch by touch, until the connection becomes undeniable for both of you. This is slow claiming energy, slow seduction, mutual surrender. They have already decided that you are not someone they are casually entertaining. In their mind, you are someone they want to secure. And once they decide that, they do not play games, they protect fiercely, they provide steadily. They love intensely. Their power is not loud or dramatic, it is controlled. And controlled power is strong because it builds quietly and lasts longer. You may begin to notice small changes in their behavior, stronger eye contact that lingers a little longer than usual, standing closer to you without saying much. Subtle protective gestures, a lower, calmer tone when they speak to you. They will not make grand announcements. They will not rush into bold confessions. Instead, they will show their intentions through consistency and presence. Their claiming energy will not feel aggressive. It will feel steady, undeniable, and grounded. For you, the guidance is clear. Do not chase. Do not over-explain. Do not try to prove yourself. You do not need to compete for their attention. You do not need to convince them of your worth. Stay in your strength, stay composed, let them come forward, let them build, let them show you through actions what they are capable of. The more you remain centered, the deeper their desire grows. Your calm fuels their intensity. This person understands value, and they do not rush what they see as valuable. They have likely experienced connections in the past where passion burned fast and disappeared just as quickly. They do not want that again with you. They want something that builds slowly, something that deepens over time, something that feels secure instead of chaotic. What they feel is not temporary, it is deliberate, it is intentional, and once they fully step into it, they will not step back easily. They have felt temporary excitement before. They know what fast attraction looks like and how quickly it fades, but with you, it feels different. You don't feel like a moment. You feel like something stable, something real, something worth building over time. To them, you are not a thrill, you are an investment. They are not rushing this connection. They are moving slowly and quietly, paying attention to every detail. Every conversation, every smile, every reaction you give them matters. They notice what makes you soften, what makes you laugh, what shifts your energy. Nothing about you is overlooked. When they finally increase the intensity, it won't be random, it will be intentional and precise. You don't give yourself away easily. You don't fall quickly or chase attention. You are emotionally balanced, and that balance challenges them. They want to be the one who slowly unlocks you, the one who sees you let your guard down in a way you don't with others, but they won't force it. They want you to choose them willingly. That is where they feel true power lies. You may notice subtle signs from them, longer eye contact, standing a little closer, a softer voice when speaking to you, small touches that last a second longer than necessary. These are not accidents. They are controlled, confident signals. They are building tension slowly, allowing the connection to grow naturally but intentionally. You also awaken their competitive side. If someone else shows you attention, they notice immediately, but they don't react loudly or create drama. Their jealousy is quiet and focused. They observe, they calculate, they prefer to respond strategically rather than emotionally. From the outside, they appear calm. Inside, they are very aware of everything. Their attraction is both physical and emotional. They admire your intelligence, your independence, and your strength. At the same time, they are curious about your softer side. They want access to the parts of you that not everyone sees. And because you don't open up easily, it makes them even more determined to earn the access. They don't just want to be with you, they want to create an experience with you that feels unforgettable. They are not rushing intimacy, they are building attachment first. They understand that when emotional bonding comes first, desire grows deeper and stronger. They want you connected to their presence, their consistency, and the way they make you feel, not just physical attraction. What began as small gestures is turning into stronger intentions. You may soon notice more direct compliments, more protective energy, playful possessive jokes, and a closer presence in social settings. They might test your reaction with subtle statements that hint at claiming you, watching carefully how you respond. At the core of it all, their dominance is not about ego, it's about security. They want to feel safe investing in you. They want something lasting, not temporary. And with you, they see the potential for something real and powerful. For this person, security does not look casual. It looks like claiming. It looks like emotional exclusivity. When they truly see someone as valuable, they do not share easily. Not their time, not their energy, and definitely not their heart. Once they have decided that you are high value in their eyes, something shifts inside them. They become more focused, more protective, more intentional. This is not playful curiosity anymore. This is investment. And the bond between you is no longer light or surface level. It is becoming undeniable. You're going to feel this shift in a very physical way. The energy between you will thicken. The air around your conversations will feel charged. The words exchanged will carry more meaning than before. Even the pauses will feel heavier, as if silence itself is speaking. There will be eye contact that lingers a second longer than normal, small gestures that suddenly feel significant. The connection will not feel rushed or frantic. It will feel slow and intense at the same time. When they finally choose to touch you with intention, it will not be impulsive. It will not be careless. It will be slow, measured, and deliberate. They will want you to feel every second of it. They understand something very powerful. Anticipation creates deeper desire than instant gratification. They want the buildup. They want the tension. They want you to feel the weight of what is forming between you. That is how serious this energy is becoming. Now, your role in this dynamic is very important. Do not collapse into them too quickly. Even if you are receiving strong signs, even if the chemistry feels overwhelming, let them build, let them pursue, let them show consistency over time. This person respects strength. They are drawn to stability and composure. If you melt too fast or give everything immediately, the challenge disappears, and they are wired to deeply value what they have earned. So stay grounded, stay calm, stay slightly mysterious. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to chase. The more balanced you remain, the more their desire grows. Your emotional control and self-contentment actually intensify their pull toward you. They want to feel like they are earning something rare, something solid, something not easily shaken. They are no longer asking themselves whether they should act. That question has already been answered. Now they are deciding how boldly they should act. That is the difference. This is not hesitation born from doubt. It is calculation born from seriousness. Soon you will notice escalation. Their tone will become stronger, their intentions clearer. There will be less subtle hints and more direct moves. When a confident person truly decides, they do not hesitate for long. They move carefully, but they move with certainty. And when they finally claim you, it will not feel chaotic. It will not feel dramatic or unstable. It will feel inevitable, like something that has been building quietly for a long time, because it has. They have been observing, studying, positioning themselves, strengthening their confidence, making sure that when they step forward, they step with power and assurance, not weakness, not confusion, certainty. And certainty is magnetic. So pay attention to the signs. You are about to witness the shift. When it happens, you will understand why they moved slowly. It was not because they were unsure of you. It was because they were figuring out how to secure something rare without losing it. And the rare thing in this situation is you. Behind closed doors, their feelings are stronger than they let on. The focus, the intensity, the craving, it runs deeper than their calm exterior shows. If you have felt like someone has been watching you quietly, analyzing you, or feeling drawn to you in silence, now you understand why. Their movements are not random, they are intentional. Everything unfolding between you has been building beneath the surface, and very soon it will no longer stay hidden. If this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you felt. Tell me if you recognize this energy. And if you want me to dive deeper into what happens next in this connection, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next reading. I'll be back soon with more clarity, more guidance, and more truth about what's coming your way. Until then, trust the process, trust your power, and remember, you are not being overlooked, you are being studied, you are being valued, and you are about to be claimed. I'll see you in the next one.